Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Suzanne here, coming to you live from Nanaimo, BC. And today I'm going to talk to you about champions are future oriented. Oriented. It's a hard word to say. But the great ones are always planning and thinking ahead. They're not wallowing in, oh, poor me, poor me. They don't sit still and feel sorry for themselves. So the book is from Steve Seibold, 177 mental toughness secrets of the world class. So I'm just going to read some of it. Then we're going to get into the digital marketing and why it's a good fit for anyone that wants to better their lives. Trend, right? Trends. While amateurs often live in the past, champions look toward the future. Pros habitually focus on the present while creating their ultimate vision for and landscape of the future. This future orientation allows them to dream of grand visions and unlimited possibilities. It also keeps them motivated and moving forward by keeping the proverbial carrot out in front, right? Amateurs like to talk about the good old days and how they wish things were like they were before. Isn't that true? I've met so many people. When I was in high school, or when I was a kid, I used to be a really good swimmer, and now I'm big and I don't want to swim. And like, what's that? Like, we've got to look ahead. Our eyes are in front of us, not behind, right? Professional performers are just the opposite. The pros revere and respect the past, but place responsibility for the future squarely on their own shoulders. Nothing is going to set my path up except for me. I dictate how the future is going to be. Taking personal responsibility for failures, successes, and actions in general is a trait of world-class performers. The saying, "If it is to be, it is up to me," reflects their beliefs. Average people would rather see themselves as victims of circumstances beyond their control. The great ones make their own circumstances and respond with a higher level of awareness to negative events in their lives. Isn't that the truth, right? We are all going to have challenges. It's what you do with it. My greatest saying is, it's not what happens, it's how you handle it, right? The great ones make their own circumstances and respond with a higher level of awareness and of negative events in their lives. Their execution-based focus and future orientation keeps them on track. It all begins with taking full responsibility for their lives and their future. Isn't that beautiful? All great leaders have vision and idealization in which they can continually imagine the perfect outcome to all situations. And hey, no life is perfect. No situation is perfect. They're not idiots. They don't think, oh, everything's starry. No, but they take responsibility. And if something goes wrong, we're going to move the ship. They're going to adjust, right? Action step for today. Program yourself by repeating this statement until you believe it. The past is only important as it relates to the present and the future. And any mistakes in my past have been for the purpose of helping me create a bountiful future. This affirmation harnesses the power of the past and directs it to the only place it can serve you, in the future. Listen to Create the Future, How to Think Big, Act Bold, and Be a Visionary by Bill Gove, Larry Wilson, Bob Proctor, and Steve Seibold. You can find it at govseibold.com. So in saying that, right, the champions, they plan for the future, they get excited, they know that it can happen. Well, the biggest trend right now is digital marketing. 1.2 billion people. Like, I live in Canada and there's 35 million maybe. In the United States, there's 350 million. Like, that's not even 1.2 billion. Like, it is the population of a lot of people. 1.2 billion people are looking online every single day to learn skills to better their lives. We could be providing them with skills that we have a step-by-step blueprint. It's 100% profit. There's no monthly costs. It's simple step-by-step. It's fun. We have a community right now, as of this recording, of 24,000 people. We have 80-year-olds doing it. And we have people like Jimmy doing it. Oh, excuse me one sec. So Jimmy, real strong Southern accent, real sweet guy, talks real calm and quiet. Jimmy kind of talks like this. You ever go to the gas station? You don't know if you're able to have the money to fill up, so you just put in part. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can change it. Jimmy is having $30,000 months. That's all he does. He just talks to people about exactly what they're going through, the pain. Look, we've all been there where you don't know if you have enough money in the bank account. Do you go to the grocery store with your calculator? Are you one of those people? It is so bad out there right now. People are living on the streets. I just heard it was a study that they did in Burnaby, in a part of Vancouver, Canada. And they were looking at the homeless. And some people think, oh, it's druggies. No, there was a significant amount of people that were seniors that could just not afford the rent. Their pension did not pay for it, and they were homeless. And if they didn't have a car, they were just searching for somewhere to sleep that was warm and dry. The world shouldn't be that way. No. So we have programs. I'm going to give you an idea. I am going to show you. If you go to PassivePlanB.com, you can just go there right now. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. But what's interesting is that it's a website. It's my website. And if you joined, if you opened your mind and you thought, this is interesting, you would get one as well, and you would pick a domain. But when you go there, you can put your name, any name, and an email in. And so what happens when you do that is you're going to get a series of emails, and you're going to learn about digital marketing. And through one of those emails, you may decide, maybe this is something I want to do. And at that point, you can choose one of our digital products. And depending on your goals and dreams, you're going to choose one of them. And let's just say that you chose the Launchpad. There's a $100 product called the Launchpad. It's $100. You start to learn about digital marketing, and you're also going to buy a $29 done-for-you website. This website actually brought in $7.4 million in 68 days, just selling our higher program. So we know it works. It's done for you. And when you go through PassivePlanB.com, you'll see that website in action. There's a capture page. There's a follow-up pages. So there's no way I could possibly redo something like this for $29. So for as little as $129 and a $20 domain, you could be in business online, and you could start learning the skills to better your lives. Then you are in a position where you can sell the $100 product. The other choices are for people that want more. Let me explain. The next one is the $300. It's called the Daily Pay Blueprint. And in this one, you do have the $29 website, but what it does is it reflects both products. So you're able to sell both. The next one is the Digital Mastery. And when you get the Digital Mastery, you actually have the ability to sell all three products, and your website will reflect it. But let me tell you about the best one. Thanks, Mike. Gotta let the dog in. So the best one is the Legacy Builder Program. The Legacy Builder Program has everything you can imagine, and it's going to give you the most financial success because you are able to sell the 100, the 300, the 600, and the 900. And your $29 website will reflect it. This is a one-time fee, no monthly fees. And you also, no matter which one you buy, you're going to want to buy a domain and a professional email for $3 or $4, super cheap. Why would you want to do that? Well, let me explain why. So at any time, you can go to PassivePlanB and check it out. But why would you want to do it? Well, do you want to be on something where the trend is just going through the roof and 1.2 billion people a day looking to learn something about being online? That's for sure. Do you want something where eventually it's a 2-hour day. Right now, you might be working 8 hours and 2 hours commuting. Well, over time, this 2-hour day is going to replace that. So it's 30 minutes of responding to emails and comments, 30 minutes of posting on free classified ads, and 1 hour of creating content. Right now, I'm creating content. And you can create content by doing a post. You can do it faceless, so no one even knows who you are. You can do it on platforms where no one knows you and it's faceless. There's so many options. But the goal is eventually to get you to that 2-hour day. And can you imagine? Ding, ding, making $900, $600, $300. That's what we're talking about. So in saying that, what you have, we talked about time, how we're going to take that 10 hours and put it down to 2. The other thing is the money. Well, who would want to have on automation, have these 4 products going through your bank account? So if someone was to go here today and through the series of emails, they said, you know what? I think I'm going to buy it. And all of a sudden they decide to buy the $600 program. It goes into what's called a Stripe account. That's my Stripe account. It's kind of like PayPal, but it's more business. And in days, it would go transfer to my bank. So I could be swimming, walking, playing with my dog, and all of a sudden, I get a ding on my phone that I received $600. That is automation. That is passive income. So the more content that you create, the more chances are that people are going to go here, and 1 in 20 is buying. And the more that you brand yourself, the more content that you have, the better that you make your emails. You could end up getting 1 in 7 or 1 in 9 people. So it's a really fun, interesting thing to do. The next thing is, so we've covered time. The money's good. The other thing is percentage. We pay 100%. Do you see when I told you that if someone bought the 600, that's what I would get is 600? That's the reality. So in doing so, in getting 100%, back to MLMs and network marketing, I've been in the same company for 18 years called Isagenix, and I love the products, but it's a grind and it's difficult to build a team and build a big organization. I sponsored a lot of people. I helped a girl lose 123 pounds, and she went on to win awards, and I stuck through with the company. I was consistent. I ordered and consumed the product every day for 18 years. I still do. I love it. But the problem is that you're paid 6 to 10%, and there's a lot of qualifications. They want you to, so on the percentage side, it's a tough go. But what you can do is learn digital marketing that's 100%, make the bigger money, and you learn the skills so that you can market your products that you still love and you're going to do for life anyway. So that's the percentage side. The other thing I want to address as well is that we are not talking to friends and family. We are not direct messaging people on Facebook. We're not doing trade shows. We're not doing any of that. We're creating content and putting it out into the world. That's what we're doing. We're creating content, putting it out into the world. And people are going to see it. People are going to respond. The more content you put, the more that they're going to respond. So it's rejection free, because you're not phoning people and saying, hey, you want to do this? No, you're not. The right person will click on the ad and they will, and everything is zero cost. You're not spending any money on ads. There's no monthly cost. You're learning skills. It's a one-time payment, cheaper than the price of your phone. You're learning skills that can set you free. The other thing that I want to mention is no tech. There is no tech. We walk you through, like this is called a funnel, and I have my name and my picture. Well, we're going to walk you through it, and you're going to put your name and your link, and there is no tech. It is so simple. And the only people that struggle did not follow steps, and we have Zoom calls, 3 tech Zoom calls a week to help people. So you'll never get stuck, and you'll have the support you need. So the other thing is, the marketing is step by step, the time, the money, we've covered it all, right? So I invite you just to go to PassivePlanB.com, check it out for yourself, go through the funnel. and get to learn about what is the biggest trend in the world. And for me, the reason I'm motivated is because we own a business, and it's an excavation business. It's wonderful, but it's expensive to run. It's seasonal. And I've always worked out of the home as well. And a few months ago, I went out and applied at 16 realty offices. Not one response. Is because I'm 60? Are they just not hiring? Who knows? But you can't just sit and hope and wish. You need to take control. So even if you just come in at the launch pad and you start learning skills and lock arms with us, we meet once a week. Oh, excuse me. We meet once a week on our private Zoom call too. And there's tons of interactive Zoom calls. You're going to learn about mindset. You're going to learn about determination. You're going to learn about skills and all the different social medias, but do not get overwhelmed. You're just going to take it step by step and learn at your own pace. So I can't wait to see you on the inside, and you have yourself a wonderful day. And don't forget, it's the future. What happened yesterday is gone. And if something bad happens today, we just look at it, we figure out a way to fix it, and we move on. But what gets you excited about what's coming down the pipe? Are you excited? Do you need some excitement? This can do it for you. I can't wait to see you on the inside. Take care.